Hello everyone, welcome to the April and May update to the Ontario Association of Paramedic Chief membership. As you will know, EHSB has been restructured and is now overseen by two directors. Tanseel Merchant has been appointed Director of Emergency Health Regulatory and Accountability Branch, and Donna Piacentini is now the Director of Emergency Health Program Management and Delivery. Shortly after their announcement and their appointments on April the 10th, First Vice President Peter Dundas, Executive Director Michelle McKenzie, and myself met with Assistant Deputy Minister Patricia Lee, Tanseel, and Donna to gain a better understanding of the new branch structure. We also discussed the Deloitte Dispatch Report update, the dedicated offload nursing report funding status, and the work of the EESO Data Working Group. The OAPC and EHS met again on May the 2nd for the first of the re-established quarterly meetings. Monica Turner from AMO also joined us for this very important discussion. It was a wide-ranging conversation that touched on such topics as the standardization of operations and procedures, provincial seamlessness, AMPDS, and the pending upgrade to dispatch known as CAD 5.7. We also discussed non-urgent transport and the Deloitte Dispatch Report. Fixing land ambulance dispatch has and continues to be one of our #1 priorities. Tanseel and Donna presented at our spring meeting along with Stephen Haddad, the Senior Manager of EESO 2.0. They all spoke about how the emergency health services will be restructured under the two new directors and provided an overview of the ministry's multi-year transformational agenda and how it will be driven by the patient journey. A 45-minute question and answer period followed their presentation. There was also significant representation at the spring conference by senior staff with both branches, which was both welcomed and clearly demonstrated a desire for an ongoing partnership to address industry issues. While it is clear that there is much work to be done to modernize the delivery of paramedic services, Donna and Tanseel have reached out and asked for our input and advice on a regular basis. I remain hopeful that we will be able to work together in the best interests of the patient and the public we both serve. We enjoyed another successful spring meeting with over 220 participants. In addition to the branch, we heard from Chris Saunders about the Ontario Paramedic Bravery Awards. As well, Paul Lesage talked about reliability management in high-risk domains, as well as Hicks Morley took us through recent trends in collective bargaining and spoke about the pitfalls of social media use by paramedic services and paramedics. I had the opportunity to outline the OAPC's upcoming activities and advocacy work. Treasurer Michael Kretcher presented this year's budget, as well as Chief Bruce Crowder provided an update on efforts to establish a memorial for paramedics on the grounds of Queen's Park. We began selling our challenge coin to commemorate the 50th anniversary of paramedic services in Ontario during the conference. I am pleased to tell you that we raised over $1,200 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. If you have not purchased a coin already, they will also be sold at the Fall Conference and the AGM in Ottawa, for which plans are well underway. I had good initial feedback about the spring conference. Executive Director McKenzie will also be issuing a survey to participants in the coming days to help us ensure that next year's conference is even more relevant to you in your day-to-day operations. We are changing venues for next year's spring conference. We will be at the Holiday Inn Toronto International Airport for our 2018 meeting. This hotel was recently renovated and we are very excited about this change. The 2018 Fall Conference and AGM will be held in London, and I am pleased to tell you that we will also be in Windsor for 2019 as well. I'd like to thank Commander Jennifer Amiot of Greater Sudbury EMS, Deputy Chief Wayne Markell of Cornwall SDG Paramedic Services, and Deputy Chief Roger Mayo of Niagara EMS for their ongoing work on the Ministry of Labour Section 21 EMS Subcommittee. They will be joined by Deputy Chief Rob Crossan from Waterloo Paramedic Services, who has agreed to become the Southwestern representative on this committee. The board liaison on the committee is Deputy Chief Joe Nichols of Greater Sudbury EMS. Chief Kerry Hasberger will replace Chief Paul Charbonneau as the OAPC board lead on the One Number to Call working group, and Chief Peter Dundas will take Chief Charbonneau's place on the Emergency Services Steering Committee. I'd like to thank Chief Miles Cassidy, who has represented the OAPC at the National Distracted Driving Committee meetings held in Ottawa at the end of April, to discuss the development of a national toolkit for the prevention of traffic accidents resulting from distracted driving. I'd also like to thank Deputy Chief Peter McMurrow of Halton Paramedic Services, who took time out of a weekend to be the guest speaker at the South Central Ontario General Meeting of the Addison Society about the management of adrenal crisis. I'd also like to acknowledge the ongoing support of our Executive Director Michelle McKinsey, Board Support Sabrina Langille, and Sylvie Bois. Thanks for watching this update, and as always, if you have any questions, please let me or Michelle McKinsey know. Best wishes.